All right, hey guys, so we've just come out of Queensland, the Brisbane River, past the port, out into the open ocean, and we have the sails up, doing about 7.5 knots. So this is a bit exciting for us because we haven't been able to put these sails up very much at all, and this is the second time we've had the sails up. So we've got about 15 knots of wind apparent, and just trimming the sails off a bit, but it's looking pretty good. We've cut the motors and we are sailing. Bloody brilliant. Just trimming the sails up a bit. So you can see up here we've got, on the sail, we've got the telltales. They're really, you want them sort of horizontal. The top one's sort of coming up a little bit, but we've got wind in the sails and we are sailing. Awesome. It's a nice feeling to cut the motors and sail. That's what it's all about. Cheers guys. Hey guys, so we've nearly reached our destination, but we're just entering into this channel. A bit of a tricky entry. It's about a mile or two. I mean, we're not quite sure just yet, but it's not too far, but very, very shallow. We've arrived here right on high tide, so that's an absolute must for coming in here. Apparently you can't come in here unless it's high tide. So we're just going through these first markers now. There we go, starting the channel, and it just heads straight into the mangroves. So pretty interesting. And the current here, you can feel the current pushing the boat. So it's yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But we're not too far away. So yeah, Redland Marina is the place where we're going to, and that's where we're pulling the boat out of the water. So should be there shortly. We'll see how we go. Hopefully we don't run aground, which is highly possible. You just never know. Okay, cheers guys. Yeah, I don't know whether you guys will pick up on those markers, but I'm going to scan around. There's just markers going everywhere here. Very confusing. Very confusing. But we think we've got the right path here now, but it's only 2 meters underneath us. So yeah, interesting. We've only just come into this channel, just about to go into the mangroves here, and we've only got 2 meters underneath us at high tide. So yeah, we're a little bit nervous at the moment, to say the least. Oh shit. Mate, we definitely touched. Yeah, I can see the sand behind us, look. What? No mate, no, it's sand. Look behind us. The props are pulling it up. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Just keep going there, mate. It did. That's just weird. No, you're touching the bottom, mate. Fucking hell. Wow, it's not good. Hey? Oh, well, it's just what happens, you know what I mean? Okay, so, yep. We've bloody, we've stopped. And I don't know, this is just looking, yeah, I don't know. Not the best scenario. Not the best scenario, guys. We haven't even sort of started getting into this yet, and we've just stopped. So, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off just in a moment. Hey guys, we're going again. Look at that behind us. So what happened was, we were meant to be hugging these red markers here, and we went too far out off the red markers. And there's a video that you can watch coming into this place because it is so notoriously tricky, and it shows the channel. So we're away again. We're in the deeper part now, but you can see back there that, I don't know whether you can pick it up in the camera, but yeah, very tricky spot, and you got to get it right. Like, I'm just looking off to the side here, off to the port side. It is very, very shallow. So hey Crofty, it's very shallow on this corner. Do we have to stay that side? Like, yeah, okay, we'll just see how this goes anyway. Not easy. I reckon there's a few mud crabs in there. Yeah, look at this, crikey. Oh, there'll be mud crabs in here. Look, there's pots there already. Alright, so we're going to have to stay that side, Crofty. So we've got the port side markers coming out off this corner, so it's obviously shallow on that corner. We've got to stay to the right hand side. There we go. Crab pots in the water. This place would have crabs everywhere, I reckon. And to be quite honest, from Gladstone, when we picked up the boat, all the way down, there is, it just, and around Fraser Island, it's just, you know, vast amounts of mangroves. And doesn't seem to be a lot of people crabbing. So, you know, we've just sort of been talking about it, thinking, wow, there must be crabs everywhere through these mangroves. Unbelievable. Because you can't really get to it. You can't really get to it without a boat, you know, proper boat. Hey, look at this. What's that, a tender? Is that a tender, a bit of a tender in there? That's not looking real healthy. Yeah, one side's gone flat. It's just stuck in the mangroves there. Look at that in there, that's pretty swampy. Oh, shit. Whee! Look at this boat. Oh, that's encouraging. That's seriously encouraging. Alrighty. So how's that, guys? Coming into this gnarly channel here, which is notorious for them being hard to get into. And yeah. And look, instead of coming up on this boat, huh, man, oh man, check it out. Looks like a reasonable boat too. So yeah. This is an interesting spot, eh? So in here, yeah. Wow, look at that, eh? They've put some something around it, maybe to stop the oil or something leaking. Jeez, that's crazy, man. And wow, this is a massive boat just here. Okay, gotta go. Pretty narrow. You can see the masts over there of the Marina. This is actually where Brian and Kaz, there are a couple of sailors. Brian and Kaz have been sailing for a long time. They've got a YouTube channel, Delos, SV Delos, and they're building, right now they're building a quite a large aluminium catamaran here at this marina, and we're hoping to catch up with them, say g'day, or at least have a look at their boat. We don't know whether that's going to happen, but we're pretty keen to catch up with them. It'd be awesome to see what they're up to. Been watching their channel for a long time, so we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to have to focus on what I'm doing now. Cheers, guys. Hey guys. So we've just been out for a bit of a meal at Redland Marina, and guess what? This is Delos, SV Delos. Awesome. I've watched so many videos of this boat, Brian and Kaz and all the crew that come on board, you know, off and on the boat over the years. This is amazing to see this. And in behind, over here in behind, we'll see tomorrow, but they're building a new catamaran, and the catamaran is basically, see this big aluminium catamaran here, massive. It is unbelievable. It's pretty surreal to be sitting here, to be here looking at this boat. and I really hope that we can meet up with these guys in the next couple of days, because that would be, so these guys basically started YouTubing a sailing channel, SV Delos, about 15 years ago, I think. And that boat there is an ML monohull. Beautiful boat. Be pretty cool to have a look on board that too. That's got inside there, they've got just stickers and people's names and stuff of their sailing adventures, and crazy. So it's pretty surreal to be here. That boat there. So that was the first one that was built, and the second one is Brian and Kaz's over here. Pretty incredible, beautiful boat. Wow. All right, so back to Riva. Morning guys. So we're hauling the boat out. It's all happening right now. So they're just going to take this, put it straight under the middle of the boat and lift it straight up. Pretty amazing piece of gear. This boat is a 12 ton boat. But I'm sure this thing could lift more than that, but just it's a pretty, you know, it's not one of the heaviest boats, but 12 ton, it's not light. So she's coming out. Wow, the hulls are actually really clean, to be quite honest. There's not much on them at all. What they'll do is they'll bring it out and they'll spray it down straight away. But we're going to be anti-fouling. Where you see the black, we're going to be anti-fouling that. Just got it going.
I was going to have to get 2 extension cords, aren't I?
Yeah, really. And a double adapter. Or one of them cords that's one from the back of another. Because they're out of points there, eh?
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to. This is what a couple of hours of oh my god.
See how lazy I've been.
Yeah, we can see who's been working here.
Absolutely. I'm the mechanic, I've been doing the props.
So yeah.
Weapon.
Morning guys. So we've been here since Wednesday. It's now Friday morning and we've finished anti-fouling. Beautiful job. Done the whole hull, sanded it all back, puttied it all up, anti-fouled it, and now these guys are getting ready to lift us out. Steve, he's the slip master. A really nice guy. They got their Friday shirts on. Every Friday they have these colourful shirts on. Pretty cool. Nice guys. Yeah, they really know their stuff, these guys. Really good. Okay, so what we have to do now is they've just lifted the boat up, and where the stands are and underneath the keel, we have to anti-foul. So as you can see up here, morning. So as you can see up here, where the stays were, they've left a square mark where it's not anti-fouled, and also underneath the keel. So all the way up underneath here, and on the front of the boat, you can see up underneath here. So really, it's a quick sort of slap on with this paint, and then it's going in the water, so hopefully it sort of has a little bit of time to dry. And then underneath the keel. And that's all you can do. It's as good as it gets, so everyone's the same. They do it at the last minute, and then hopefully it just sort of has time to sort of go off a little bit just before it goes in the water. It's not ideal, but that's just the way it all happens. Yeah, I tell you right now, guys, being on the hard stand is hard. It's actually, we've been here for a couple of days, since Wednesday morning, and yeah, it's a novelty the first night, but then it gets pretty full on. It gets a bit average after that, especially sleeping on the boat in the yard. And there's guys that have been doing it here in this yard for 2 years, 3 years. Unbelievable. I'll show you. I've taken some footage of this before, but there's a guy that's been here for 2 years, trying to finish off his boat, and mate, it's very, very hard work. Yeah. So as soon as they get it in the water, we'll have to jump on board and chuck them some ropes, tie ourselves up. So there's no mucking around here. Bang, lift her up, straight in, very quick. So we're going to have to get ready here shortly. Down now. She's floating. And out she comes. As easy as that. Floating. Wow, that was quick, eh? All right, guys, we're away out of the marina, back out the way we came. So we're on high tide now. And we've had a good look at it. We grounded ourselves coming in here. We had a good look at it now. So hopefully we won't have any problems going out. But if we didn't go out this morning first thing, it's like 6:30, we would have had to have waited until 8 o'clock tonight, and we would have had to have done it in the dark. So doing it in the dark on this particular little channel, if you don't know what you're doing, is tricky. Very, very tricky. So bloody, we're glad we're getting out this morning. Yeah, we've just picked up another friend of Ryan's, Craig. So he's on until, yeah, I'm not actually sure how long he's on for, but yeah, so that's good. Another crew member on board. Look at the size of that boat there. There we go. Coming out. Green on the left. I'll be over a bit. So there's that boat. When we first came in, we looked at that boat. Didn't give us a really good feeling straight away. I don't know how long that's been there for, but a bit of a mission to get it out of there, I reckon. So we're high tide now, which is good. And we've been told we've got to hug the greens, and the same on the other side, we've got to hug the reds. So cut the greens here, then as we get a bit further up here, we've got a red, we've got to hug that. So yeah. We've just packed everything up. The one thing that we found in the hard there is that all the dust and stuff on the shipyard, every time you get on board this boat, it just marks it everywhere, you know. So it's just a nightmare to clean up. So yeah, anyway guys, we're off. Check out this guy, just chilling. Hey fella. So is that how much Okay, so we've nearly got out of here, guys. We just touched the ground back here. Just touched it just quickly. Slowed us up just a little bit. We thought, oh, here we go. And then we just kept moving very slowly forward, and we got off a little bit of a shallow patch there. And we're hoping now we're pretty right. We have been following this other boat here out, but we did quite a bit of research on it before we sort of got in the water this morning. So it's absolutely balmy this morning. Like literally there's just no wind at all. So, and I'm not even quite sure what the plan is right now, so we're going to be just going wherever, and well, we'll be motoring wherever we go. We're motoring. There's no wind, so yeah. Another fella on top of the marker here. Little pelicans just chilling out.